Hi, today is December 17th, 2020, and we had the first really big snowstorm of the year last night into today, and I don't know how much we have, but we had a lot. And so it's in the afternoon now, and we've cleared off the car, and we're in the car and waiting for the parking lot to be plowed. So we're having some fun in our car, enjoying seeing the snow in different places, and enjoying the fact that we have worked on making this car comfortable for many different kinds of weather so that we can make art in the car. And today we're not necessarily making art, but we're nice and comfortable. So that's what we're doing today. Yeah, in addition to going through the sewing materials and finding all those lovely vintage things that I have, I also, when I started looking at that vision board activity, I was pulling from my large selection of collage materials that I have. I really have a lot of things that years ago I cut out from magazines that I loved. And generally speaking, a lot of the magazines that I had were old then, and and they reflect that kind of more romantic style that I liked so much then. And so I was kind of have the amount of things that I could find were really leaned in that direction. So, but I found that as I looked at that, that wasn't what I was really doing a lot of creating with that. So I'm working on. I don't want to say I'm struggling with it because that implies that it's a bad thing. But I am working on trying to figure out where these two things intersect and how they can work together. But I think that's part of the difficulty I'm having moving forward with my vision board for 2021 is that is part of the big question. And in chatting with you today, I've come to the realization that maybe that's should be a big part of my vision board is finding a way to do that. Another thing I want to think about for next year, I want to incorporate is a bit more mindfulness, and so more meditation, more stretching, more just letting go of the kind of intrusive nothingness that comes through your mind, and be able to really focus on my art more by virtue of doing that. And I would like to just have a little more meditation time and that kind of thing. Another big wish for 2021 would be I would love to have a bona fide studio. Right now I have a room which is set up with my art things in it, and I call it the studio, but I'd like to have a bona fide, absolutely studio-like studio, and that would be like a goal that I'd like to achieve in 2021. The view I have right now in my rearview mirror is really lovely. There's a bouquet of flowers that I have sitting in the back window, and it's really pretty. And I saw someone do that one time, have some flowers in their back window, and I thought I'd like to do that. But right now, this blush pink bouquet is contrasting with the gray interior, and then there's the snowy kind of wet glass, and it just looks so romantic, and I just wanted to tell you about it, even though it has nothing to do with anything else. It's just a lovely thing to see, and I'd like to share more lovely things with you. one thing I'm struggling with in my art recently is the fact that I have more than one, kind of style. I have more than one thing that I really love to make. And having gone through my sewing area, I noticed a big juxtaposition of two kinds of elements, and I love the antique kind of neutral color, romantic kind of look with lace and all that kind of stuff. And I also love the wild, exuberant colors and layering, and it's what I like making, really. So that's one thing that I am kind of struggling with this at this point. It's kind of an on and off thing with me. Those two things coming and going, and I'm hoping in 2021 I can find a way to make them live nicely together, and make it so that they both have a great spot in my artistic environment, and that I can make that not so disparate, but more integrated, those two things together. And so I hope that you'll like seeing both of those styles coming and going, and being both part of my my artistic journey.